So next we're going to get the data from the jump drive and put it into jamaseis. So we're going to quit jamaseis, and we're going to plug in our jump drive. And here's our jump drive. Let's open that up. And we see jamaseis data by year. And we see an ROMN archive.zip. Now, since this is a Mac, and since this is a pretty fast one, I think I can do the ROMN archive. And so all I'm going to do is copy that over to my desktop. And let's see how long that takes. And that took about 3 or 4 minutes to download. So not an interminable period of time. Let's unzip it. And on a Mac, to unzip it, you just double click it. And now it's expanding it. And this may take some time. Okay, so it took probably about 8 minutes to unzip that file. And so what you see is this is now a folder that says ROMN archive. And if we double click that and open that up, we see a list of different folders in here from 2009 to 2021. This is the data that we want to copy over into the jamaseis drive here. And let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to double click this, which shows our hard drive. And since I'm installing this on my daughter's thing, we're going to double click her name. Okay, so going back, let's just make sure we understand this. So you've got OSX, and then what you should see is users right here. And you're going to go in there and you're going to find your user area. So in this case, it's going to be Rose Tassinelli, my daughter. And then under that, you see all these different folders, and one of them should say jamaseis data. So let's double click that. And since I've already installed jamaseis and connected to our seismograph, the ROMN folder has already been created. So if I double click that, you can see the 2021 year is already in there. And it's only got June and only the last week's worth of data. So let's go back out here. And I want you to have it so that you can see ROMN here. And what we want to do now is we want to copy or move all of these folders here into there. So I'm going to highlight all of those, and I'm going to move them right into there. And I'm going to say yes to moving that because I don't need these on iCloud. And it says it's preparing to move them. And it says there's already one called 2021. And that's because, yes, we already created that one. But we want to replace that because there's a lot more data in 2021 that we need. All right, that was pretty quick. So it did that, and now if you open this up, you can see that all the years worth of data are in the ROMN file. So now let's restart jamaseis. And here it comes. And now you can see that it is downloading a week's worth of data. And while it's doing that, let's go and see if that data is now available. So we're going to go back to 2016. And let's look at June 7th, 2015, sorry. And here we can see not much happened on that day, but we have the data. The data is all in there. And if we go back to now, should see that it has continuing to download the last week's worth of data. Now there may be a little missing data depending on when exactly you're doing this, because I had to create that jump drive at a certain time. And so If that's more than a week ago, you're not going to get all the data. So if there's anything that happened in that little period of time, then I'll have to get that for you, I guess. But that's how you download, that's how you do it. Now, if that ROMN archive.zip file is too big, then you can use the jamaseis data by year. And what you're going to do then is just double click that to open it up and then copy each one of these files over to your computer. So this usually goes much faster per file. So this one is taking just a few seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds to download. And then you have that one, and then you can unzip that one. And again, the unzip utility is coming up here, and it is expanding it. And so now we have the 2009 folder, and if we open that up, we see that it has all of the different months there. So what we just need to do then is move that 2009 folder into the appropriate folder here, which in this case would be jamaseis data ROMN, and you would just move this into there. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do that right now, but that's the way you would do that. And that's how you would set this all up on a Mac.